What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Saturday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Yeah. 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 Why we never play that song?
Just play it.
You remember that song? Because it's I'm tired of singing it because you know I can't sing. But good afternoon, people. Welcome to the Let's Be Clear radio show. Live here on Creative Streams Live app, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Let's be clear. What up, Nick?
What up, Lady D?
How you be?
How you be? I be good.
Yo, I be tired, yo.
Me too.
I be tired. I ain't even gonna lie. We almost didn't make this show today.
Yo, it's raining too.
Yeah, I got up. I was like, okay, so it's not pouring like they said it was. So let me get my ass up. Let's do this show because there's always a lot for us to talk about. We need to catch up with our folks. How was your holidays?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't eat too much for Thanksgiving, but I ate enough that now I'm eating salads.
You was away?
Yes, I was in North Carolina, yo. The crazy thing, I'm gonna give y'all some insight on how my trip went, right?
Wait, before you start, shout out to CTV Stream Live and everybody who's tuned in. Lil Unique, what's up? I see you, sister.
What's going on, Lil Unique? That's you know, she's
the one that keeps us on point. Yeah.
So,
word up. And DJ Special J, I see you too.
What up? What up? What up? I need to meet my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm a new addition to the family, so.
We're going to have an outing in Pennsylvania, somewhere in Pennsylvania in February, so.
Oh, that's my birthday too. You know, let me know because we can make it a whole big celebration. You know what I'm saying? I need to meet my family. This is my new family. I need to meet you all.
Right? All of us.
So I'm down. I'm down for the cause. Just let me know. I'll even, if I'm not off, I'll take off.
Okay. So save the date. It's February 11th, Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think. Well, I gotta check my schedule.
Yeah.
I gotta check my schedule and see what's going on. However, so this is what happened to me, right?
Oh God. Who I
promised myself that I wasn't gonna tell this story too many times, but unfortunately, this is some dumb shit that happened. So okay, no, we ain't gotta hurt nobody. Just I hurt my own feelings with this. So what I did was I booked a ticket. Right, tickets were outrageous. They was outrageous. So I couldn't, book a direct flight. So I had to, go to the nearest, the nearest town, which is Raleigh, to where my family is, right? Mm-hmm. So I have my cousins and, they come and pick me up or whatever. So I get to the airport because, they say right before the holidays is the worst time to travel. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get to the airport. I said, my flight is at 10 o'clock. So I don't want to be there no later than 8. That'd give me 2 hours, an hour to get through, TSA or whatever. Mm-hmm. I got there at 7 o'clock. There was no traffic outside, no nothing. I had already downloaded my boarding pass, so all I had to do was go straight through. So I did all of that, right? Because I wasn't checking no luggage or anything like that. I had a carry-on. Mm-hmm. So I get to the gate, which is gate 18.
You gotta play that number.
I don't know why I didn't. I should have put the number and the date together.
And all that, yeah.
So I get to the gate, right? So I'm sitting there, right? So it's 9:30. Normally they start boarding like around 9:30. So I'm looking and I'm at the gate, but the location that's there was saying that this flight was going to, I think it was Chicago. No, it was going to Florida. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to Florida. And it's a half an hour before the flight. So I got up and I looked at the flight that was next to it. That flight was going to Chicago. Then I looked on the other one. That flight was going to St. Lucia. I was like, I would love to go to St. Lucia because it's probably nice and warm there. Uh-huh. So I waited till the lady came to the counter. And I went to her and I was like, Miss, this flight is not going to Raleigh, North Carolina? She says, no, this flight is going to Florida. So she was like, let me see your boarding pass. Now, mind you, I'm at the right gate, gate 18. When I looked at my ticket, the ticket said 10 p.m., not 10 a.m. So I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I'm at the airport 12 hours before my damn flight.
Oh, God.
So she says, well, go to rebooking and they'll rebook your flight. So I was like, okay, let me go over there. So I go to rebooking. So the lady was like, oh, this is, yeah, whatever. So she says, well, I'm going to rebook your ticket for the next flight going to Raleigh, which is leaving at 11:30. You don't have to pay since it's the holiday. We're not going to charge you.
Oh, that was
So
nice.
you'll be on standby anyway.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. We on standby. There's 3 extra seats, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's 3 of us on standby. We get ready to get on the plane. Here come this lady running. Since I was number 3, she was number 1, I had to get off the flight.
Damn, you should have knocked out.
Nah, I wasn't going to do all that. Go to jail for a seat.
Right.
So anyway, bottom line is I wind up getting on a 2:30 flight. So instead of, still waiting, I still managed to get there.
Oh, that's good.
Because me, my dumb self, I would never book a night
Nighttime,
flight,
yeah.
not by myself,
Yeah.
and knowing that my family have to come,
They pick you up.
2 hours away to pick me up. So next time, pay attention to what you're
Yes.
doing. Bottom line, that's what I learned. I wasn't paying attention.
Message.
Absolutely. But I was in there. I was like, if I don't get on this flight, I am going home. I am going to get in my bed, and I am going to stay there till Tuesday. Because that's when I had to go back to work.
Uh-huh.
But everything worked out for the best. So nobody in the airport.
Nobody?
It was nobody in the airport. I mean, there was people there, but compared to like Kennedy Airport, which is
Yeah.
an international airport,
Yeah.
and Newark, they was like, yo, TSA. The TSA line was like an hour and 15 minutes.
Wow.
I walked in, walked over, got out. I was like, it was just, but I had to stay in the airport from 7 o'clock in the morning to 2:30.
Damn.
I was pissed off.
At least you had to stay till 10:30.
Absolutely, because now I wasn't doing that. I was like, damn this flight, damn this ticket, damn this price. I'm going home. But on the next flight out, I was number 1,
Uh-huh.
and they had 1 seat left. And I didn't even have to wait to board. Like when they call for zones or whatever, the lady called me up and put me right on the flight, gave me my seat by the window,
Oh.
which I love,
That was you
which was,
lucky.
yes. So shout out to, I don't even know her name, but the lady at the counter,
Yep.
both of them for helping me out with my dumb self. But anyway,
Today's Let's Be Clear is going to be real fun. We're not going to
Yes.
talk about no sad stories and none of that.
now we're going to talk about, what's in the news. Well, they're not really sad.
Okay.
Because like for instance, the fact that they arrested, the guy that shot and killed Offset.
Uh-huh.
That's good news
Yes,
because
it is.
But then again, I'm kind of confused because remember, the guy that had the yellow on, right?
Uh-huh.
That had the gun out.
Yes.
Didn't they find him a couple of days later dead?
That's what I heard. That's speculation.
Yeah, well, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, they found him somewhere dead. So I'm like, okay, so why did he die if, he was, I don't know. But they caught the guy that
Allegedly. They allegedly killed him.
absolutely, allegedly, because we got to say that because
We don't know.
we ain't got no money. And if y'all sue
Yeah.
us, all y'all going to get is
All
my
my
cell
debt.
phone.
Yeah, you gonna get all
my
my
cell
debt.
phone. And that comes with debt.
Yeah, you'll get my student loan, debt, all of that.
Yep, that's all you're going to get. The next thing is the girl that got arrested or allegedly got arrested for the killing of Shaquilla Robinson.
Yes.
So
I think her name is Dejanay, I believe. The
Yeah.
one that was beating her up.
well, see, normally, I don't know her name and I don't care what her name is because we're not gonna. Well, she's already all over social media and everything like that. But
You
I
don't
tends not.
glorify her name.
I tends not to say people's names in situations like that. But yeah, that and like I always say that just because I do a podcast and I'm still a learning process, I usually when I get home at night to unwind, I look at other podcasts like on Fox Soul or whatever. Shout out to everybody at Fox Soul.
I like
I'm
that.
gonna give them what they need to. So I was watching Funky Dineva did, a little skip it or whatever you want to call it. And he was saying how, everybody is not responsible for her death, but they are just as guilty as the person that killed her was, because they lied and covered up the story.
Yeah.
So they all are accomplices to the
Accomplices.
So they all should. I think they all should be extradited back to Mexico. Don't put them in jail here. Put them
No.
in jail in
Yeah,
Mexico.
go
Let
to
them
Mexico.
suffer
Just
like how
like
she
she did.
suffered, because she suffered because she didn't die instantly, but she had to feel some pain, and that's very painful. To
Break your neck or your spine.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Just back
so.
pain alone is
Look,
devastating.
I be having back pain. I think it's some sciatica nerve pain.
Uh-huh.
You know, but the crazy thing is everybody's experiencing that. I think it's this concrete jungle that we live in.
Yeah, it sit down all the time. And
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's painful because I got hit directly on the spine right here at the bottom. Punch. The pain that went through me, I can't even explain it to you. For a whole week, I had to walk bent over. So she broke her spine and her neck and still stayed alive.
yeah, that was crazy.
And
Because
had a seizure
allegedly
after.
she died in the hospital. She wasn't
Oh,
dead
really? I didn't hear
yeah. Because eventually they had to take her to the hospital.
So then you telling me the cops and the doctors lied?
A lot of people lied.
Wow. Like they said in Mexico, allegedly, if you pay them off,
That's in any third world country.
you pay them off, they'll hide all that shit.
Any third world country is like that because they don't have money.
And the dumbasses recorded it. Not saying that I want them to get away, but you do a crime, why the hell are you video recording everything? Even if they wasn't, they probably didn't intend to kill her, but they was beating her up. Why would you record that just in case some shit
Because
go down?
people are stupid. Because like, especially with iPhones,
Yes.
that's why I don't have one. But when you record something on an iPhone, or you know what, on any phone, when you delete it, it's not really deleted.
Yeah.
It goes
Oh,
into
damn.
and I think, oh,
Oh,
I got a couple of pictures floating around out there, but
I
it's
got some
okay.
videos too.
But here's the thing, that they don't never disappear. Even though you
Oh, yeah.
delete it, they
Like
don't
the
never
internet.
disappear. Absolutely.
like the internet.
And I do believe that because of we are controlled by the government,
Yes.
your cell phones, your videos,
listening to
they
me?
pick and choose what they're going to investigate on.
Mhm.
And that's probably what happened. Or either I don't know if they went live, because if you went live, that's the worst thing you could have done.
They claim the other girl, I forgot, the winter girl was the one that went live, allegedly. For what I'm hearing. I don't know what is true, I'm just saying what I heard. But allegedly Winter went live and the other guy was recording it.
Yeah, that's just crazy because
All of that is dumb.
yeah, that's the dumbest shit you.
But
because
everybody want likes so bad. They rather have likes than life. That's the crazy shit.
Yep, and I heard somebody else say that everybody recording. I always thought that was like the dumb. When I first got on social media and they had the World Star and all of that stuff, and all you see is all of these people fighting and you recording that. That's just like the dumbest thing ever, because eventually you're gonna get caught. So you might as well, if you're gonna do your dirt, do that shit in the dark with no cameras and no lights on if you can. Cause if not, you're gonna get caught.
You don't get
And now they got cameras everywhere, so you don't even know what. That's why you gotta be mindful of the things you say and do, and definitely be careful of who you think your friends are, because
Not
everybody that
everybody's
you
your
break
friend.
bread with, not everybody that's smiling your face is your friend.
You can't use that word lightly. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
The same thing as the word love. You can't say that like for everybody and every day,
Nah,
because they're not your friends.
nope.
And I believe they hated on that girl since day one.
Yeah, because I've seen a couple of, like, I think it was her cousin had did a live on TikTok, and they were saying how these people was jealous over her and stuff like that. And from my understanding, she paid
Yeah.
for everybody to go there.
Yes.
She paid for the villa and everything.
And you still treated her like that is crazy. They are
They
going to
need
get
to-
what they deserve.
Yep. Even if they don't put everybody in jail, which I think that they should, only because they covered up the story, and she
And
was
went to their
naked
family and
and,
lied.
and the guy that was supposed to be her best friend, the one that was going to he went to the house 4 days straight, the mother said. And after that, she ain't see him no more when
After
the truth
they found
came out.
Yeah, the autopsy.
So we're going to still lift up her family in prayer.
Yes.
Because they need it. We're going to lift up Offset's family in prayer.
Yes.
Because they need it. And, you know, be mindful of who you go on vacation. That's why I go on vacation with these fucking crazy chicks.
We
because
crazy, but
all
we
we
ain't
do
gonna hurt
is
you.
have fun.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. We're not going to hurt each other because we have that much love and respect for one another.
That's the
that
thing.
we're not going to do that. But you let somebody outside the box try to come up in there and try to fuck with us, we're
It's
going to
on
jump your ass.
sight, B.
You're getting your ass whipped.
Word
If
up.
we
It's
all got to go to
froggy.
jail for one
Just get
for one of
froggy
us,
up.
we going to do that.
Word up.
Mindful of who you tell your friends, whoever.
Your friends are.
Absolutely.
Not even vacation, just period.
Absolutely.
Who you tell your business to, all of that. It's yeah. Apparently she paid for everyone.
Yeah, she did. That's crazy.
Yeah, and
because
then-
she had a couple of businesses that she had going on where she had money. That's sad. You know what I'm saying?
People is crazy.
So
So I'll check this to see if it's red.
that's not.
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway, on to the next one. So in other exciting news, according to the media, allegedly, Wendy Williams' husband
Oh, that fool.
is now his house is in foreclosure.
Yeah, he's in debt, right?
He's in debt. He can't afford to pay his insurance for his car because, of course, his car is probably paid for. But he can't afford to pay the insurance. He hasn't. I mean, I think the house, from what my understanding, the house might have been paid for as well. But there's a community that he lives in that you have to pay community taxes. He hasn't been paying that. So with that being said, he can foreclose on his home by not paying the taxes on that community that he lives in. But you know what? I say, you know, I'm not gonna say that everything was his fault, because a lot of shit that she dealt with that because she wanted to, because she didn't want her business to be out until it became like there was no way to continue to hide what was going on, because it affected her health, it affected her job, it affected everything. So naturally the truth came out. So a lot of times when you see red flags, like you knew about this girl, you knew about the alleged baby, you knew all about
she
that,
wasn't the
and
only
you
one,
wasn't, huh?
He been cheating on her for a long time,
Absolutely.
right?
And
But
he
I
was
think
getting,
she said she did admit one time that a baby was the last straw, I think.
yeah, well,
So she was probably okay with him cheating as long as a baby wasn't involved. But hey, that's everybody got their limits.
but like my thing is, how do you move this girl down the block from where you live at with your wife?
You know, I know some dudes that.
No, that's crazy. I know people that might do that shit too,
Yeah.
but my thing is this: that's the ultimate disrespect. First and foremost, cheating is the ultimate disrespect. But then when you move your mistress down the street from where you and your wife live, that would have been my last straw.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you know, some people have kids out of wedlock. They have kids with other people and stuff like that. Sometimes it all depends on the circumstances. Maybe you want to have kids, but your husband or your wife can't have kids, and you know, shit like that happens.
But we gonna have a discussion about it.
Absolutely, you're not gonna do that on some.
Like the girl for Basketball Wives, I like her. She always hit people. Tammy.
Tammy Roman.
Yeah, Tammy.
Yeah.
With her husband, she can't. Well, it's not that she can't. She's sick. So.
No, she can have kids.
She
They
can't
tried.
at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
They
so,
tried.
Oh yeah, because she has several miscarriages.
Yeah.
And he's a lot younger than her.
Absolutely.
Right? So he told her. I mean, she told him, go ahead, because he don't have kids. To go ahead out there, she gives him permission to go out there and have kids. I think a year or something like that. To do what he got to do, and he said no. But
Yeah.
still, we
But
had
that's-
that discussion.
Absolutely.
So
that,
we had that
no,
understanding.
that means he loves her unconditionally.
Yeah.
He loves her to the fact where he's not gonna go out there and have a baby with somebody else and bring it home to her. She has 2 grown daughters.
Yeah.
And even though he's probably one of her daughter's ages or not far from it, but that's the respect that he gave her. You know, he's not gonna go out there and have kids because he's married to her.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's how it should be. But you know, that conversation should be something. You know what I'm saying?
To be had.
We don't have to be that selfish that we're gonna be like, you know.
You know what? That's a funny question to ask. Like, do you like when you get serious in a relationship with somebody, not married, not engaged, but you'll start getting serious? Do you talk about situations like that, scenarios like that? Like, okay, you want to have kids? Yeah. Okay, what if we try and I can't? What do we do from then? From there, is that going to be a deal breaker? Like, what should we do? So you don't waste nobody's time.
Absolutely, because you have a lot of people that do that. They go out there and they have kids with other people, and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Until you know that mother of the child, you know, gets a little bitter and she's ready to just put everything on Front Street. So you know. That should be a conversation, you know. But shit, at our age, who's having kids at 40, 50, 60 years old?
You never
Nobody
know.
I ain't trying to have, well, I am not trying to have
Yeah.
nobody's damn kids. If you want to have a kid, yeah, that's your decision. But whoever you having that kid with, if you and I are in a committed relationship or if you and I are married, you got to let her know that that's it, is the kid and that's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, because if it's going to bring drama to my life, then you go ahead, you be with her and your kid.
Yeah.
Because I'm not accepting no drama from nobody. Nope, I can't have no kids. If you want to have kids, that's
Then
you.
you need to
If
find
you have
someone who
kids
can, yeah.
outside of the relationship and I don't know nothing about it, then it's over. It's
Yes.
over. That's it. Point blank period.
Yeah.
But that's how what up, Bern? How you doing?
You said Janet did. What Janet do?
Janet who?
She had kids
Well,
outside?
yeah, Janet Jackson had a baby when she was 50 years old.
Yeah. Oh, that's what
She
she
was
mean.
50,
Okay.
yeah. But you know that Janet Jackson got a whole lot of money too.
Yeah, that too. She
I ain't
she
got-
can make
I ain't
some
got
eggs,
Janet
she
Jackson
can
money.
scramble some eggs
She
and
can
it starts
over
have
easy.
all of that to the side.
Running,
call it,
whatever.
Whatever kind of eggs she wants, she can buy it.
Absolutely.
We had.
Nah, B. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. What's next?
So let's talk about the escape on the Soul Train Awards and the drama that fell out behind that.
What I need from you is
They ain't got no kind of understanding in that group. And it was Funky Darneva.
Uh-huh.
He said it best. He said, even though Candy got money, Tiny got money, and that's the only group from back then where you have 4 members of the group and every last one of them can sing, because all of them can sing. But together they're great. Apart they're nothing.
Yeah.
They can't do no solo. Neither one of them can do a solo career by themselves. Candy, yes, she can write, she can sing, but did she ever have like a whole album for herself and go on tour by herself? Like, you know, y'all can't let one person mess up the bag. And to my understanding, allegedly, the person that is messing up the bag is her husband. You know what I'm saying? And he's always been the issue. So
Yeah, I heard.
I don't know.
heard
They
about
going
that.
on tour, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
You'll have
if
fights.
it's gonna be 4 or 3,
There's gonna be a lot of fights.
because you know.
Or
it's
she
just
gonna
crazy.
be on one side of the stage and all 3 of them be on the other. I swear to God,
that's
I will go
crazy.
to that. I will go to that concert just to see that.
I think they're gonna be somewhere in Pennsylvania. Is it Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania. Okay.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I gotta look and see, because there's a ski trip that's in February, and they got a lot of R&B groups that's gonna be there.
Okay.
But you know, they did win the Lady of Soul Award,
Yes.
and
Congratulations.
congratulations to that. I think that's well deserved.
Yes.
Shantae Moore, I don't know. They was like Mariah who. If y'all seen the Soul Train Awards and y'all seen the Shantae Moore, I always loved her from her first album. I as a matter of fact, I was listening to it on my way here. Girlfriend blew the notes out the roof. So shout out to Shantae Moore. Shout out to Morris Day and the Time. I think
Yes,
that was very much overdue. You know what I'm saying? Because they bring a lot to the music business, even when they was down with Prince and all of that stuff. What else? Shout out to Salt and Pepper. Did we talk about Salt and Pepper getting the star? Yeah, they got their star on the Hollywood Star.
And had Spinderella there like they should have.
Absolutely, but I disagree because there was an original Spinderella.
Yeah, she should have been there too.
That was down. They all should have been there. So that's the grimy part about the industry or whatever. But hey, it is what it is. What else can we do about that?
True that.
Just shout outs to them. Boo 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 to American Music Awards for cutting out Usher's tribute to Chris Brown.
I mean Chris. We all saying it wrong.
Chris Brown. It was Chris Brown.
I said Chris Rock, man.
Yeah, no, Chris Brown for canceling Chris Brown's performance for the
tribute to
Michael Jackson.
What was this? The 50th year of Thriller, or
was it 40?
One of them.
30 or something like I don't know.
Well, it was an anniversary.
Okay, so I was watching this little video on TikTok, right? So allegedly Chris Brown they were in there and they was rehearsing. He went out and he hired all of these dancers and he spent a lot of money to rehearsal and all of that stuff. And the lady walked in and told him they're canceling your performance.
So he had it on video?
Nah, somebody else.
Yeah,
it was like a video that was put together.
Oh,
so I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know how true it is. But they said, he got really upset about it because he was talking about, he practicing and he was ready and blah, blah, blah. So the lady, he was like, who canceled it? So he started thinking, well, maybe it was Rihanna. So he called her on the phone and, she was like, come on, that was 15 years ago. Yeah. I moved on, you moved on. We're happy. We're still doing what we love to do. Yada, yada, yada. That was it. Mm-hmm. So he hung up. He was like, well, there can only be one other person. So he called Jay-Z. Jay-Z get on the phone like, what's up, fam? Like, like nothing happened. So he was like, was it you? And Jay-Z said, was it me? What are you talking about? And he said, was it you that, had me kicked off the American Music Awards? And Jay-Z was like, come on, man, that's the past. Leave the past to past. We don't have nothing to do with it. So he gets off the phone with Jay-Z and he's asking the lady, and the lady would not give him the information. But what she did do was say that the person that responsible for doing that is down the hall in another studio rehearsing. So they said he's walking down the hall, and they was like he had his fist balled up like he was ready to scrap.
Word.
He said that he get to the door, he hear the music on the other side. When he opened the door, it was Usher.
Stop playing. Please stop playing. You fabricated.
I don't know how true it is.
No, not Usher.
But I shared it. I think I shared it on Facebook or whatever.
I'm gonna watch it.
But that's what they're saying. Allegedly.
Why? Did they say why?
Because
he wanted to
Usher. Yeah, well, Usher he's a great entertainer too. Usher came out and came out before Chris Brown. But Chris Brown just superseded everybody.
Mm-hmm,
Chris Brown is the top R&B, pop, whatever you want to call it. He's running the game right now. And regardless of who you break bread with, motherfuckers is going to be jealous. They going to hate.
Be careful who your
Haters
friends
are going to hate. And you giving him his flowers and y'all hugging and kissing and, well, not kissing mouth to mouth, but brotherly hugs and kisses. And then the whole time, allegedly, this is what he do. And that's another factor of be careful who you think your friends are.
Who's cool with you? Yeah.
Because motherfuckers will break bread with you all day, and at the end of the day will stab you in your back without you even seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how true that is. I was reading up. I mean, TikTok is not just for jokers. TikTok also give you some valid information sometimes too. And since we on the Usher thing, there was another video that I was watching. It was Puffy's ex-security guard that is coming out with a tell-all book about Puffy.
He gonna die, allegedly.
Yep. So, because
allegedly,
allegedly, what they're saying is that Kim Porter was also coming out with a tell-all book about her relationship with Puffy. Well, and allegedly, he is the reason why she's dead because.
And then all of a sudden, I'll be sure get sick.
Absolutely, because he started talking. He started talking about what happened because apparently she had spoken to a lot of people about what's going on. So you know, he gets sick. He was in a coma for 3 months.
Yeah.
So this ex bodyguard was talking about, you know, them taking trips to Miami and Puffy's and the presidential suite. And
Wait. What you mean they? Him and the bodyguard?
Yeah, because he was the bodyguard.
Oh.
Not that they was together. It was the other people that was knocking on the door, coming in there and going in the room with P. Diddy and staying in there for hours.
Ooh.
There's a whole list of people.
Ooh.
And I want to read this book.
Is that Puff Daddy Mansion thing where they always have the parties at where Chris Rock got in trouble? I keep calling him Chris Rock.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown keep getting in trouble at one time. Some girl tried to allegedly say he did something to her.
It could be, but allegedly, what this guy is saying that Puffy likes.
He likes to puff
more than he likes women.
I believe that.
And all the women that you see in his life is just a cover up.
Take that.
And I don't want to believe. I really don't want to believe.
I believe it.
That no. The name that I'm going to name, because I'm only going to say, well, there's a few names. So allegedly, there's also a video circling about Usher, because you know when Usher first came into the business, he lived with Puffy.
He was a little boy.
He was a little boy, and he said there was some strange things happening out there when he was over there with them or whatever.
Did Superhead ever say something about him?
I don't know.
Okay.
She said something about Jay-Z and
everybody else, but I don't know about.
So what Usher was saying, that there was some strange things happening. Okay. He also said, somebody asked him, being that you're a father, would you let your kids go and stay at Puffy's house? And he said, hell no. So that means there was something going on there that everybody is not. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So, and then the other person that because it's not me saying it, so nobody can come after me, but if you look at the video from the bodyguard, he mentions Ja Rule. He said Ja Rule and Puffy was in the room, and they was in there for a long time, and somebody came knocking on the door, and apparently he was like, the guy that was at the door was like, yo, I'm here for my cousin. So he was like, who's your cousin? And he said Ja Rule. He said, well, Ja Rule and Puffy, they in the room, and they handling business, or whatever the terms that he used.
Yeah.
So we don't know what was going on in that room. The only thing that we can say is that the truth will come out, and if Puffy had anything to do allegedly with Kim Porter's death, or you know whatever, then he's gonna have to pay for that.
When I'm a baby.
That part.
Rain on me.
Yep. So it's crazy. So
I been believe that about Puffy.
But you know what? When Wendy Williams had her talk show on the radio, she used to always call him out. And I remember listening to her one day, and she said something to that, if you don't want me to put all your business on the air, I want by a certain such date. She wanted all Sean John clothing, everything that he could send for her son when her son was younger. She wanted all of that delivered to the radio station by a certain date. I am not gonna lie to you. Few days later, all that shit was at the station.
Ooh.
Everything that she asked for her son, he delivered that shit.
Ooh.
So there gotta be some new, like.
Wendy Williams know damn near everything.
When I first started watching Drink Champs, right?
Yep.
They had Puffy was one of the first.
You
One
saw
of the
how he
first
did
guests.
Fabulous?
Yeah, he was calling him daddy.
Yeah, and said
and-
why you ain't come to the party? You let's
Yeah.
party and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
And even 50 Cent said that he be
he was
saying
like,
sexual
yo,
innuendo in
like he wanted to
innuendos.
take him shopping.
Yeah,
50 Cent said, yo, fuck you, man. I ain't know.
Me shopping
Ain't
like
no,
yo,
absolutely. So I don't know.
Puffy
And
like them boys.
He like the puff, puff, pass, pass.
Yes. Ain't nobody got that many teeth in their mouth and don't don't do this.
Got them jagged edges.
Yeah.
Got them jagged edges.
Take
But,
that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
his time is coming.
Yeah, he's
Because
going
Puffy did a lot of
a lot of dirt, like, and then
I'm
a lot of people
surprised
say,
Mace ain't say anything.
oh, Mace's gonna have a tell-all book too. But my thing is this, right? Because I always suspected it or whatever, and it was always out there. But when Mace decided that he was gonna quit rapping and become a pastor,
Yeah.
Puffy cried like a baby. Like, maybe there was something like maybe if there wasn't anything going on with him and Mace, he figured that if he had Mace out there like he had him, then eventually he would get him like that.
But that whole like Lil Unique said, celebrities are weird. That whole that whole Hollywood and the music industry, they just do some outlandish stuff to get money and fame. You never know. You never know
And the
them.
shit that they do to your kids,
Yeah,
you pushing
that.
your kids out there to be these stars, like we was just talking about this last night at work. Nickelodeon. Look at all the kids from Nickelodeon. Fucked up.
Disney.
Look at all the kids
Mickey
from
Mouse
Disney.
Club.
Fucked up. All of them got issues. Britney Spears. The only one that might have survived was Justin Timberlake. But who's to say what he got going on in his life? Because just because it's not in the open, there's some people that know how to keep their shit private.
They know how to put up a face.
Yep.
But
So they saying like this conspiracy that's going on with the music business and all of that. This is some shit that's been around for a while now. Because I was like I be watching shit to get material to talk about, because we can't be up here talking about the same thing. Like Kanye West and the fact that he has to give Kim Kardashian $200,000 a month to take care of those kids, and that doesn't even include spousal support.
They said
So
they
we
not
don't even
doing
know.
that.
Oh, so they not, because she got millions. Why would you? Why? Okay, why does
she
those
wants
kids?
security though for the kids.
Well, if he keeps it up, he's gonna. And if he runs for president,
He definitely gonna need security.
they
for the
definitely
kids.
gonna need. And if he runs for president, guess what? I'm voting for him. I'd rather vote for
get
Kanye
Trump.
West than Trump. Okay. So, I've been watching these things, right? And like, they were saying how the record companies are the biggest crooks. How the record companies not only once you sign a deal with them, you sign away your soul.
Yep.
Because now they have insurance, and if you're not smart like Prince was to own your masters, then they can't do anything about that. You know what I'm saying? The royalties still go to your estate. However, Prince fought a long time to get his masters, right? So there was these two videos that I watched, and one of them was with Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson was talking about Sony and how Sony, gave him a bad deal or whatever. And Tommy Mottola.
Yes.
When Tommy Mottola was married to Mariah Carey, he said Mariah Carey came to him and had this conversation with him about Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola, allegedly, let me throw that in, but if you read the disclaimer, I'm sorry, allegedly. I mean, we do have the disclaimer up on the top of the screen, but that Mariah came to him, was telling him that Tommy Mottola was the devil, and that she needed to get away from him, and all of this other crazy shit. So, however, Michael Jackson owns 50% of Sony. And they were trying to buy it back from him. They still trying to buy it back now from his estate, but I don't think nobody's trying to sell that. So what happened was, when Michael Jackson, I think he left Sony, and they was trying to buy the money back from him, buy the 50% back from him, and he declined. Then all of a sudden, Michael Jackson, and from my understanding, allegedly, the record label was the one who found this doctor.
Ew.
Allegedly. I'm gonna keep saying allegedly because I don't want to be sued by
I should
nobody.
type that word up on the screen.
Yeah, allegedly. But if it's all in the disclaimer, because these are not the views
This is
of.
what we heard.
This is like
the
allegedly.
Same things y'all heard. We
So
heard.
they were saying that, and that they was the one who found the doctor for Michael Jackson.
Paid him off
And
probably.
yes. So then there was another video about Prince. So they were saying that he was saying that allegedly he was saying that, you know, people don't want him to speak the truth because of the record companies that were doing shady deals. That's why he changed his name from Prince to the artist. And then when he became the artist is when he bought his masters back. And then once he bought his masters back, he changed his name back to Prince because he already owned everything. So they were telling us that Prince had hip surgery.
Yeah.
And that's why he was taking those pills.
So now
That's not
everybody taking pain medicine.
No, hold on, I'm
dying.
not done. Allegedly, that wasn't the cause of death. What happened was he was on his private jet and the plane crashed. There's a video out there. So if I'm lying, I got it from these videos, and he got hurt in the plane crash, and yes, he was taking pain meds for the injury that happened in the plane crash, but they saying that whole plane crash was also a setup because they were trying to kill him because he came out and he started talking about the record companies and the record labels and how they do people and how if you don't own your masters that they get to like because they have this insurance policy out on you. So say the record label take out $1 billion insurance policy on you, right? So they get that $1 billion when you die, right? You don't own your masters, so part of the money goes to the record label and part of the money goes to your estate. So it's a win-win for them. So apparently he was coming out to tell his truth as well as like everybody. That's why I said you can't judge people because you don't know what their truth is.
You know what? Allegedly, because y'all ain't trying to off us. We just say what we heard, B. We got nothing to do with that.
Absolutely. That's what I said, allegedly. So I don't know, I don't know how much of this stuff is true and how much isn't. But, we got to stay woke. We got,
woke.
Parents
Third
that
eye.
want their kids into the industry, you got to learn the business. Take up a business, a business class so you can learn the business so you can be
and
the
the
one.
finances.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
but then
just because you get a lawyer or get an attorney doesn't mean you can still trust them. An accountant and all that, they can still
you
still
still gotta
paid
know
off
what
to do what they gotta do.
You gotta know what they're doing.
Yes.
Even if you don't do it, you gotta know how.
what they
You know what I'm saying? Because
Because
they
if
all
I-
in
if
cahoots
I-
together.
If I owe taxes, millions of dollars in taxes later on down the line, because I don't know what the hell my account
Didn't they
is
say
doing.
Kanye West owed
owes.
the IRS $50 million in taxes? How is that? How is that possible? You know what? This is my thing, right? And this is the last thing I'm gonna say about Kanye West for this show.
Yeah, okay.
Is that I don't believe half the shit that they're saying about him.
No, I don't even.
Half of it I don't believe. I believe that because this man, just like Michael Jackson, just like Prince, and just like everybody else, are coming out to speak about their truth. It doesn't have to be everybody's truth, but it's their truth. Now all of a sudden, there's a problem.
Now he's crazy. Now he's unhinged. Now he's this and that and the third.
Absolutely. And I'm like, I'm really disappointed with our black folks that is out there and they're bashing him and they saying he's crazy. If he's crazy, then call him up and be like, you my brother, let's go sit and let's go talk and let's try to get help or whatever. But I personally don't think he's crazy. Maybe the bipolar is there and sometimes he's good and sometimes he's not. But I think at some point in time we all bipolar. Because
we all got issues,
absolutely. So why judge somebody on their issues? If
Just
you
'cause
can't
they
get them
mentally
help,
ill don't mean
then
you gotta tell
don't
the
talk
truth.
about them. Don't talk about them. Why y'all talking about him?
Same thing with Orlando Brown. He's got mental issues too, but what he's
But
saying,
his
Yeah.
issues came from the entertainment,
Yes.
the way they did
did
them.
him, yeah.
Because he said that they raped him
They
too.
raped him, yeah.
Now I don't know if I believe him having sex with Raven Simone because I don't believe she's ever had sex with a man. But that's just my personal
That's on
opinion.
you. That's your
That's
opinion.
that's my own opinion.
Maybe she
But
tried it with him, and that's what made her go.
Maybe you mean he was that whack?
Hey, it could
Woo
happen.
woo woo. But anyway, what else is there? What time?
Before we get it's 12:51. Before we get to
Um,
the good stuff, the lady that stabbed her boyfriend because he wouldn't pay her bills or something like that.
Yo, what kind of bullshit are we on? Yo,
So now he can't really because you stabbed him up.
my thing is this, right?
The selfishness of people.
Absolutely. Because if he's just your boyfriend
That.
and he chooses to help you with certain things, then that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
He is not obligated to do anything for you.
Mm-hmm.
He's just your boyfriend. Now, if he's your husband, in sickness and health, for rich or for poor, till death do you part, that's something different.
Yeah,
But if
you
it's
still
just
don't
your
stab him
Nah,
because
you
say
still
no.
don't. No, you don't stab and still anybody. But I'm just saying, if it's your husband, then he's obligated to pay those bills in that house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have some people that I know that their husbands pay all
Everything.
the bills in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever she makes is her money.
Mm.
That's the kind of husband I'm looking for. So if you out there, I'm single. But yeah, that's just crazy. I don't know. But when I just look back on how things used to be and how things are now, I don't even know if it's I think it's a little bit worse than slavery days, because they have us so caught up in the mindset of being jealous and envy, and that as black people we shouldn't have anything unless we still kill for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the mindset of these people are. If I ain't got it, then I'ma kill him to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like Fat Joe said in an interview that he did. He used to rob and steal, but he ain't kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna rob somebody to take their wallet, take their gold, take their money, take their car, take whatever you're gonna take, but why kill them? And this is what these people are doing because they don't have. But the same way I went out there and got what I got,
Well,
you
can't do
can get the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It don't have to be on the same path, but you create your own lane and do your own thing to get your own bread.
Speaking of something like that, did you hear about? It's two of them actually. The sons that killed their mother because one, he wanted one of the virtual reality masks or whatever, and she said no, or she woke him up too early in the morning. 10 years old now. He shot her in the face. I think it was in Minnesota. Then the next day, after she died, next day he went on her Amazon account and ordered the fucking mask.
Anyway,
Then it was another kid, I guess
He said
17,
another
17 or something like that. He stabbed
what
up
up?
his
What
mother.
up, gatekeeper?
What's up? He stabbed up his mother because she didn't show him how to be a man. That's why he killed his mother. Because she didn't show him how to be a man.
So, like the repeated story, the repetitive story that we always speak about on the show is pay attention to your kids, because shit don't just happen overnight. When you see a change in their behavior, sit them down, talk to them, find the root to the problem, because some things can be solved without them killing somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because there's way too many killings going on in our country.
is.
There's way too many young kids with guns. There was one issue in the Bronx a couple of days ago where a 14-year-old boy got shot and killed
Yeah, in front of his brother.
right outside.
Yeah. You found out what happened? Like, was it like gang related or something?
I don't care what happened.
Yeah, it was 14 years old.
It was just unfortunate that, like, you know, that this is happening and it's happening. we talk about, like, I mean, no disrespect to none of the celebrities and the people that make headline news because of their deaths. What about the people in our community that die every single day? There's somebody getting killed
for nonsense,
and they make local news because it's a
if
local thing.
Yeah,
but
if they make it.
I don't know. So we said that we weren't going to talk about depressing stuff today.
But we did.
But I mean, it's shit that's going on, we gotta stay work. But
little better.
Let's talk about the Let's Be Clear holiday event.
Oh yes.
So we got our holiday event coming up. December 17th at Easy Life Bar and Restaurant, 1300 Boston Road. It starts at 5 o'clock, from 5 to 10:30. We got vendors. We got entertainment. One of the guys that's going to perform for us is on my live right now. He's the gatekeeper. He's going to perform for us. We're going to have an ugly sweater contest. So ugly sweater doesn't mean you go out there and buy the most hideous sweater in the store, because some of those sweaters in the store I think are cute. You have to come unique. You cannot come with a store-bought sweater with the Grinch that stole Christmas on it, because that's not going to get you. Even if you buy one of those, you got to add and subtract and do whatever you got to do to make it unique. Make it about yourself. Make it about the process. So we're going to definitely do that, and we're going to have a cash prize. What else we got coming up? I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it coming up.
That's the only event we got coming up. But you can check out my family, the Gatekeeper and Wiz, on Behind Enemy Lines. I think you guys give me a heads up if you guys are on tonight. I don't know if you guys are on tonight or next week or whatever, but they're live. You can catch them on IXS Radio, on YouTube, and anywhere else you can find them. They're all social media outlets.
And also, if you download the Creative Stream Live app and make sure you sign in, register, go in the chat room, watch our live, and make sure you say something so we see you, so you could be entered to win an iPad for Christmas. It's an iPad giveaway. So the more you watch and the more you engage in the chat, the more times your name gets in, and the person with the most names come up will be the winner. So good luck.
So I'm gonna go in there and type my name up like being that I'm a part of the Creative Stream family, can I log in and?
No, the DJs and us and people gotta show can't be
Damn.
involved. Yeah, I asked already.
So Tyrone said, yeah, robbery is one thing, but I hate because people are working hard for what they have, but they work. What they said, but the work is don't just take. It's in my bag. So Tyrone is the gatekeeper who's a part of Behind Enemy Lines on IXS Radio, him and Wiz, and they are on tonight from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on IXSradio.com.
Yeah. Period.
Dot. All right, so what we're going to do, right, is we're going to take a little break.
Yeah, just a quick break.
And we're going to come back with our hot topic. Our hot topic today is we haven't talked about it in a long time, so we're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about sex, baby.
What?
Let's talk about you and
Say
me.
what?
Let's talk about all the
good things
and the bad things that sex brings.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to talk about when we come back. Stay tuned.
Let's go.
Never seen a sunshine like this. Never seen the moon glow like this. Never seen the waterfalls like this. It's making me dance. It's making me dance. Making me fortunate to have you, girl. I'm so glad you're in my world. Making me just as sure as the sky is blue. I'm blessed the day that I found you. Making me fortunate to have you, girl. I'm so glad you're in my world. Just as sure as got me thinking God for you. Got me telling my mama and my friends all about and my daydreams of you. Touching, holding, kissing as I'm sweating with came right on time. Every word in this song, every word in this song's gonna be about you. This song's gonna be about you. Every word in this song's gonna be about you. My love for you. Every word in this song's gonna be about you. Every word is gonna be in this song's gonna be about you. You, baby, you don't stress me. At times you test me, but I pass for. So I promise I'm not leaving. Only a fool with thee won't try to deceive. I give my word to. I would die for. Girl, I live for. Said I breathe for. I adore. No one but. Came right on time. So every word this song's gonna be about you. Every word, every line, every phrase. Every word in this song's gonna be about you. Oh yeah, gonna be about. Every word in this song's gonna shit was tight. I know she felt me watching, but was scared to look my way. I know she wants to look, but I think I got her shook. Under pressure, don't know what to do. She's got two cuties with her, and I got my peoples too. She put it in one, stepped on a gun, and made it you. Looked inside, gave me a smile, she blew. What am I gonna do? Which way does she go? Pretty young thing in a GS4. Love was so big and had me open from the door. Tell me, have you seen her? Yeah. She had a smile that I couldn't forget, shining brighter than the flawless piece around her neck. The girl was so fine, I just gotta make her mine. Tell me, have you seen her? Have you seen her? It's been a while now, and I'm steady on the case. Every day I'm looking for her face. It's like a dream to me, and I gotta make it real. Gotta let them know just how I feel. Now there she goes again, driving by. I hit my own shit, those are beams on high. I put my joint in gear, and I try to give chase. She disappears again without a trace. Tell me, have you seen her? Which way does she go? Pretty young thing in a GS4. Love was so big and had me open from the door. Tell me, have you seen her? Somebody tell me. She had a smile that I couldn't forget, shining brighter than the flawless piece around her neck. The girl was so fine, I just gotta make her mine. Tell me, have you seen her? Have you seen her? I gotta find her. Where did you go, babe? Listen. Girl, you seem to think you got away from me. You got me looking for you in all these busy streets. I must admit I got it back for you. It's just a little taste of all the things I do for you. Tell me, which way does she go? Pretty said I've been looking in a GS4. Love was so big that you opened from the door. Tell me, have you seen her? She had a smile that I couldn't forget, shining brighter than the flawless piece around her neck. The girl was so fine, I just gotta make her mine. Tell me, have you seen her? Have you seen her? Tell me, which way does she go? Pretty young thing.
Woke up this morning, found a letter that she wrote. She said she's tired, that I'm always on the road. Too hard to swallow, being alone. She needs someone at night that she can hold. She must have told me 1,000 times more. Silent cries I used to ignore. God knows I love her, didn't mean hurt her. Baby, I'll be sitting here waiting on you to come home again. Waiting on you, I won't leave. Promise I'll be here to the very end. And I'll be by your side to protect you and to love you and to be with you for life. Come on home to me, Charlie. She knows I really love this whole music thing. Since I was a child, it's been my dream. I can't support her, treat her and spoil her. You know, buy her the finer things. But I forgot about loving her. Damn the money, diamonds and furs. What about the hard days she had with the baby? baby. All she needs is for me to love. Baby, I'll be sitting here waiting on you to come home again. I won't leave. Promise I'll be here to the very end. Said I promise I'll be here. Oh, no, to protect you and to love you and to be with you for life. Hey, come on home to me, Charlie. Oh, promise I can't live without you. God knows I need a loving. And it hurts so bad, it hurts that she's got me so bad.
So we're back to the Let's Be Clear Radio Show live here on Creative Streams Live.
What's
what I'm talking about? So here, this is a
nice. Let's go.
Nikki on one. All right, that's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Nikki's on one. So first let me address the last Yvonne sent us a message for our last segment that these are some crazy kids. These are different kind of kids from when we grew up, and that's absolutely right. Shout out to DJ Flex Man on the check-in. He's watching. What's up, Flex? Shout out to you can catch DJ Flex Man on Mixcloud. He's a damn good DJ.
He sure is.
We got to get him back on our show. Yes. So you're listening. You got to come back. You got to do something for us or whatever. But anyway, this is the part of the show where you put your kids to bed, or you sit them in front of the TV, let them watch some cartoons, or maybe you got a bathroom or something for them to clean up. Send them to the laundry. Oh yeah, put them in the room. Put them in the room and sit their asses down, sit their bad asses down, because this is the part of the show where we talk about adult stuff, right? So I see a lot, like I said, this is not the only podcast that I'm interested in. So I do watch a lot of other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, and the topic has been sex. Like they keep talking about the sex sells. I don't have sex to sell, so it is what it is.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes,
I'm not.
You do. You don't know it, but you do.
Okay. Well, sex.
You got
appeal.
it.
Maybe the sex appeal.
You got it.
So, we talk, like I said, we talk amongst each other. We talk at work, sometimes in our downtimes, we have many conversations. And one of the conversations that we were having was one of the guys that I work with. We've been working together for like 28 years. So he pretty much knows me, right?
Uh-huh.
So, we were talking about sex. And he was like, well, maybe you need to. I said, maybe I need to what? He said, maybe you need to go. And I said, I don't need to do none of that. I said, because, and I've also talked to my girls or whatever, because we can have sex with anybody, right?
Yeah, but you cut down information.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna get to the point. I'm gonna get to the point. Because us as women, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can find a horny man and
just do you.
Because there are some men that will sleep with anybody and everybody.
Yes.
Can we agree on that?
Amen. Yeah.
Okay. So we was talking about, how if I'm in need of some, that, I have a list of people that I can call. I was like, nah, I don't have a list. I said that was back in my heydays. I'm not, I'm not that type of person anymore. So I'm not, into all of that stuff. So he was saying to me, I was talking to one of my girlfriends, right? And I was telling her, it comes in age. You get to an age where sex is not really that important. It's not important to me. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah.
Because like he said, I can call up if I get that bad, I can call up somebody and be like, yo, come over here, dust the feathers or the cobwebs, or whatever you want to do. Let's just do that. But you get to an age where if you're gonna have sex with somebody, you want it to be meaningful. Because meaningless sex is boring. You know what I'm saying?
It gets boring.
It gets boring because, all right, you don't. You don't like. There's nothing else after that. You know what I'm saying? You have sex with somebody. All right, it's over. There's no cuddling. There's no conversation. There's no aftermath.
Start feeling cheap as shit.
Yeah, you start feeling like, damn, why did I give him some?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't want to, but you was feeling that little itch, and you wanted this scratch. Now you partly satisfied. So to me, at my age, sex is not that important. But if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're in a committed relationship, of course it's important because you want to be happy on all aspects. You want to be happy physically, mentally, and emotionally. And most of the time, financially. But on the other hand, when you just out there just sleeping around with people, what are you getting out of that? We're not getting nothing.
Energy.
You're burning off some energy.
Yeah, but you're getting a lot of energy.
A lot of negative energy, absolutely, because we all believe in spirits, right? And negative spirits and negative energy. And when you're having sex with Peter, Paul, and John, whoever Peter, Paul, and John is having sex with, you're having sex with them too.
There's two.
Okay? Or whoever Susie, Jane, and Elizabeth is having sex with, you're getting all that negative energy.
And it's too many.
And it's
too many at one time.
Now,
got different
picture this, right? Picture your man having sex, or the guy that you're having sex with is having sex with 3 people, right? And she's having sex with 3 people. And then she is with somebody else that's having sex with 3 other people, and so on and so forth. Who are you having sex with?
It's like a pyramid scheme.
Absolutely. It's a pyramid scheme. But yeah, and so
yes, a lot.
So I was saying, it really isn't that important. I mean, not to me. I'm in the business now of finding myself so that I can find the right person, or the right person can find me, and we can hit it off, and then everything else will come naturally. Because I'm done with because I'm horny, I need to have sex, or because I haven't had sex in 6 months, 3 months, 2 weeks. There's some people that can't even go 3 months without having sex. They gotta have it. And to me, that's not important.
It's like going to the supermarket hungry.
Absolutely. You buy everything you don't need.
You don't even need that. Yeah, and you don't.
You in there buying cookies, cakes, and ice cream.
Yeah, you don't have
and you know what I'm saying? So that's just the bad part. But however, when you do have sex, and it's good sex, of course you wanna you wanna invite that person into your world again, and hopefully something becomes regular into that. But one of the things that we did talk about was, is it okay? And I need everybody's opinion here. You're in a relationship with someone and you guys break up. Is it okay to have breakup sex if you still have feelings for that person? If you know that you guys are not going to be together, right? Because no matter how many times you tried or how hard you tried, it still doesn't work. That relationship thing doesn't work for you. However, the friendship works. But is it okay to have breakup sex with somebody that you've broken up with, that you know that you still have feelings for, and it's not gonna go anywhere?
So what happens when you finally meet somebody you want to be with?
then you take your time to get to know if that's the person that you really want to be with before you make that. I mean,
Don't cut off your old shit until you know.
But you guys already broke up. You guys are not in a relationship anymore.
Just playing around.
So is it okay to have sex with that person that you broke up with just because you're horny?
No, you said if you still have feelings for them.
Yeah, but you still have feelings for them, yes.
Like love
But
them.
yeah, because you break up with somebody and sometimes it takes a while to get out of your feelings. But what I'm saying is you guys are broke up and you guys know that you're not going to be in a relationship anymore.
Okay.
Is it okay to have sex with them just because you're horny?
Yeah, if y'all got understanding.
But
yeah.
there's no understanding if you still got feelings for that person.
Then don't
because
do it until you get them feelings out.
That's what I say. I say don't do it at all. Because that's just going to confuse your emotions. Because, okay, say for instance, you're the one that's deep in your feelings, right? And this guy, he out there, he already moved on. He already seen, because sometimes, now I'm not going to say all women or all men. So don't start beating me upside my head. Sometimes men and women, they will break up with you today or tomorrow, and by next week, 2 weeks later, they're in bed with somebody else.
The next day, that night.
Absolutely. Sometimes they already in bed with somebody.
Right?
You just don't know about it. But what I'm saying is, if you have feelings for this person, and that person has moved on, and you're the only one that's still trapped in your feelings, because I just think that's not good. That's not a good thing to do, because that's gonna make you feel a certain kind of way. Like, well, because he came over here and he hit me off, then maybe there's a chance for us to do. And that's men or women, whoever.
Sharjay said, if we are broke up, then there is no sex happening.
Absolutely, and I totally agree.
Ex
is an ex, and he's an ex for a reason.
But we're not saying, everybody should do that. If that's what you want to do, go ahead if you think you can handle it. But I know I'm an emotional person. So I'm going, even if I want to do one night stands and have sex with this one and that one, I want that, I can't do it because I'm going to have some type of connection with that person, especially if I like you. Like, if you're a likable person, your personality, I can't treat you like crap.
Here's the thing, right? When we first meet people, men or women, the perception that they give is something different from what they really are. Because everybody wears a mask. So the person that you like or you fell in like with is not the person that you're gonna get at the end of the relationship.
Yeah, but if we go about vibes,
some people are good at faking shit. Especially when people want. Let me tell you something. Especially when a man or a woman wants something from you, they can manipulate the whole situation. They can make you think that they are this type of person and they're really not.
That's a narcissist, right?
There you go.
Oh.
We run into them all the time, every time. So a person, when they put on that, they throw on that charm and they do that shit extra thick.
You right.
Extra thick.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you be like, damn, I like the vibe. We vibing. We talk.
Cool.
We can talk about. Hence, the last time I tried to have a relationship with somebody, I met them online, and I'm not knocking the online vibe because a lot of people fall in love and they probably still together to this day. However, I met this young guy online, and he turned it out to be the charmest guy of all. He was sending the flowers. He was bringing the flowers. He was taking me out to my favorite restaurant because he asked all those questions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he knew what those things were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing they always tell you, never tell the next man about the relationship you had or what hurt or bothered you, because they're going to throw on that charm extra thick.
Because they know.
Because they know how to pacify you. But however, this brother turned out to be the biggest nightmare. He was worse than my ex.
Damn.
I was like, well, shit, if I'm going to get this, I might as well go back. But I'm not going back there. So here's my time for healing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the one that's gonna just. I don't need nobody because I'm lonely. Because I'm really never lonely. I might be alone sometimes, but I'm never lonely. So I'm not gonna just grab a guy because he look good, he throwing on the charm, and he's sending me flowers, he doing all of that. I learned from the last past experience that doesn't happen. And then a lot of times they say, you know, you don't have sex with people too quickly because once they get it and they like it or you like it, shit changes. So I'm not gonna say that I'm the best kept secret because I'm not. But me and the guy wind up having sex and his whole attitude changed for the worse. He started demanding. He was very demanding. He wanted to know where I was at. If I didn't text him when I got to work, it was a problem. If I didn't text him when I got home from work, it was a problem. Nigga, if you had a problem with that, pick me up, take me to work. Pick me up, take me home. You know what I'm saying? But then he started getting attitude because I wouldn't come and visit him and all that stuff. Like, he really turned into a nightmare. That was after we started having sex. Now, me, because of that, I learned my lesson that, number one, I'm not gonna. I mean, we might have had sex probably too quickly, and that was because I was dealing with a breakup and I was horny. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was horny, so I wanted to scratch the itch that I was having. So I did that, and that was one of the biggest mistakes that I made. So what I'm saying is, before you get into a physical relationship with anyone, you got to make sure that you're past that last relationship.
You
because
definitely
gonna cloud. It's gonna cloud your judgment.
Yep, you
That's
definitely
number
have
one.
to deal with yourself first before you go into anybody with relationship with anyone, because you bring that into the relationship. Or be honest about your shit.
Yeah, because sometimes, like, sometimes I'll be thinking like, damn, and then I'll be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that, because to me, it means something, and you gotta make it mean something. Like, when you have sex, it has to mean something. You can't just. I mean, like I said, anybody you can. You know, I got a couple of numbers that I can call. Yeah, but still, what does that mean?
I just I really believe in taking in somebody's spirit. You know, somebody's vibes. And you attract all of that. So if they going through stuff, you going through. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody got time for that. Because that's like I was saying, right? Like, you meet somebody and he throwing on a charm real hard. He beating you in the head. So you like, well, damn, I like this dude. Well, that too. He beating you in all your head. And then you be like, damn, I really like this dude, right? And 2-3 months into the whatever friendship, you know what I'm saying? Now he got baby mama drama. He just got laid off from his job. He want to come over to your house and lay up. He want to know what you cooked for dinner. He want to know what you like. What?
Where all this come from?
Like, we still friends. Oh. And that's what happened.
I got a question for you. What kind of herbs and spices you have inside your cootie cat to have these dudes acting the way they acting?
Who, me? What kind do I have?
Yeah.
I don't have. I eat my pineapples. I eat my pineapples. But no, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying that. You know, like I said, I'm not the best kept secret, because I'm quite sure. You know, there's people like. But see, my spirit is a loving spirit. That's what it is. That's what. My spirit is a loving spirit.
It's not the herbs and spices.
It's the loving. It's the loving spirit that I have. Yes. Because, you know, when I'm in a relationship with somebody, it's a 50-50. Well, it should be a 50-50, because sometimes it's not. But I'm the type of person that if I love you, I love you. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I love you.
There's no halfway or none of that.
There's no halfway. If you tell me you hungry, I'm going to get you something to eat. Yep. If you tell me that you want to come over and chill, you going to come over and chill. If you say you just want to chill and you don't want to have, I'm good with that, because to me, in a relationship, it's not always about sex. Because we can chill. I like the intimacy. Yeah. More than a physical. And just being next to each other. Know what I'm saying? And that's how you learn to know a person. And that's when those red flags show up. Then you feel like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be giving him the cookies from the cookie jar. because he's not deserving of it, or you can tell that he's going to turn into some type of stalker or something like that. I don't know. So that's just how it is. You know, you gotta be careful with
Men
everything.
Because there's some crazy chicks out there.
Absolutely. I'll be watching Tubi TV. Y'all need to watch Tubi TV. They got some movies on there for your ass. A lot of these women out here are crazy. And even though they just movies, there's some truth to that shit. Because a lot of these women be out here. There was this one that I was watching, right? And it was this girl that had an affair with her husband's best friend.
Ooh.
And she was so distraught about it that she started drinking, and she started drinking heavily.
But she was still messing with the best friend?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, wait.
The drink, it didn't work.
Nah, what she did was she went to therapy. She went to Alcoholics Anonymous because she became an alcoholic behind sleeping with her husband's best friend. So in that therapy session, she met a girl.
Oh Lord.
And she had a relationship with the girl. So the girl, when she broke up the relationship with her because she loved her husband and she wanted to be with her husband, the female killed her.
What?
She killed her, and when she killed her,
she went with the husband.
She went with the husband and got married to the husband.
What's the name of this movie?
Damn, I don't remember. I don't know. I need to start writing this shit down because, yo, that shit was crazy. Because she wound up killing the husband's sister, who found out that she was crazy. She killed the husband's sister first.
Wow,
then she killed the best friend.
And the dog.
And then she killed the husband.
And the dog.
I don't know about the dog. I ain't seen no dog in this movie.
Jesus H. Christ. Why? Latter-day Saints.
Because she crazy. She was one of those women that we talking about. That's crazy.
And there are some lives that I've seen with some crazy chicks acting up.
Yeah.
But a lot of us don't look at it as crazy. Some people look at it like, oh my God, you know what I mean? That's kind of sexy or whatever.
Yeah, because some people think that when people act like that, it's because they love you.
Yeah.
Oh, and they take that in as a compliment. Like, they love me so much. Oh, my cookies is that good that this nigga's ready to go crazy over that. Nah, that's the first sign that you should probably leave that motherfucker alone.
Yeah, because he crazy.
Okay?
Deranged.
Because I don't want nobody loving me like that.
Not
where
like
they ready to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Or threaten to kill me if I go be with somebody else.
I know,
and if you tell anybody, I'm gonna kill your whole entire family, and I'm gonna kill the dog, the cat, the rat,
all
and
of them.
No,
the
nigga, kill the rats.
outside
just do that.
your door. Like now,
because you have some people that are like that.
There's a lot of people that's like that. They don't know. There's a lot of people who don't know how to take rejection.
Absolutely.
There's people who don't know how to love properly. So a lot of that is like that intense whatever. Not saying that people don't love them, but you just don't know. You just off. You need to go over there somewhere.
And then the flip side to that, because we're talking about sex, some people think because you're getting good sex, like you're feeling the best you have ever felt. Nobody has ever made you feel this way. They eating, they sucking, they licking, they doing everything that you're missing, and you construe that with love as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I have some friends that if they're in a relationship with someone, if they have sex with you, then you're their man or you're their girlfriend. And sometimes it's not like that.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get to know people first before you decide whether or not, that's what's going on.
You got to consent too. You can't just have sex with
you can't.
Like, yo, that's my man. No,
if we fucking, that means we going together.
Yeah,
nah. Because you might have sex that first time, and because you haven't had sex in a while, that shit is gonna be that shit is the difference between a Ritz cracker and a saltine.
Word up.
Or a Toll House.
Word to word.
One of them shits is better than the other.
One of
them. And all of them is better than nothing.
Them cookies in the blue can.
Absolutely.
All of that.
So, and then as the relationship progress, and you're getting it on the regular, you realize that there wasn't nothing to it. It was nothing.
It was just sex.
It was nothing spectacular. It was just sex.
And you don't even like this person.
Absolutely. And then what?
I had that happen to me many a time.
And then what? Now because I have done it to people, and I'm sure people have done it to me. But the difference between me now and me then is I don't give a shit. And you walk away, you walk away. Guess what? You're not the only one that's walking away satisfied, because I had an itch that you scratched and it's over with. Woo! Point blank period. So you just gotta learn, like, it's like picking your battles. You gotta pick your relationships too. And you can't, and women, don't think just because you're having sex with a man, or men, don't think just because you're having sex with a woman that makes y'all a couple, because that doesn't, it makes y'all a couple of fools in love or in lust, but it don't make y'all a couple. You gotta see if you really,
compatible. Yeah, if you like each other. We were talking about that at work the other day about, especially this generation, it's all about who looks good with who and this and that and the fifth. It's not about if I actually like and know this person. Because I don't care how beautiful and how handsome you are, I don't have to like you. Not attracted to you, but like you as a person.
Absolutely. Because most people that look really, really good got fucked up attitudes. Yeah. Not only are their attitudes is fucked up, but they're boring. Like you said, they boring.
Yeah, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? That's like me now, right? Mm-hmm. So you know how people, like, when I was younger, of course I always went for the guys that look good and dress well and smell good or whatever, because everybody wants to walk down the street with somebody that look good.
That don't dress good.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like,
that's what
I'm a shoe connoisseur, right? Uh-huh. So I like all kinds of shoes, sneakers. I got hundreds of pair of them, right? Mm-hmm. My thing now is that I don't buy a pair of shoes because they look good or because they cost money. I buy it because it's comfortable. I go with comfort. That's just like in a relationship. You can't go with the person that looks good or because he got the best job or he got the best money. You got to go with what you're comfortable with. Who makes you feel comfortable and who is compatible, like you said.
Who's your friend?
Yes, because before you can be a lover to me, you got to be a friend.
You gotta be my
we got to be able to talk
to you. Yeah.
Absolutely about everything without judging. Or what? But then again, like I said, you got them slide stickers. They know how to manipulate. They know how to fall into that. You know what? I'm gonna let her feel like, you know what I'm saying, or I'm gonna let him feel like, yo, he got me and everything until he get me. And then there was this one guy, right, some time ago. This is a Jamaican dude, right? And I swear off Jamaican dudes, I'm never dating them again because they just different. Nothing against my Jamaican family. I love you guys, whatever. I just won't date them and Dominicans. I'll never date again. So this is one Jamaican guy, right? I used to walk past this dude every single day. He used to say hello. Sometimes if I felt like saying hello, I say hello. But for the most time, I did say hello or whatever. So it came to the point where, you know, we started talking and we exchanged numbers and we started, you know, seeing each other and we started coming by the house and we started, you know, doing things. Great sex. No, hands down, great sex. And we would see each other damn near every day. Oh. And I called him a jihad. Right? Uh-huh. I didn't think anything of it. And he used that as a way to stop seeing me. So I'm like, okay, cool. For a minute, I was a little distracted, like, yo, what the hell's happening? Yeah. You know, that was just jihad, whatever. So when I called him one day and he said to me, have a little bit of dignity. Stop calling me. I was like, word? Oh, shit. I was like, all right, brother, you'll never hear from me again. But before that happened, you know, pillow talk is a motherfucker, right? Mm-hmm. So he was telling me one time that and you couldn't tell me now that he wasn't talking about me. He was like, you know, he was watching this girl for a long time, right? And he liked her, but she never gave him the time of day. So finally, when she gave him the time of day and they got together, they had fun for a little while. But because he wasn't really interested in her, it was because she wouldn't give him a time of day that he kept persisting. Or kept pursuing her. And then after he got what he wanted, he dropped her. So as I was thinking back to that, I was like, oh shit, So I was the girl that he was talking about. He was letting me know that it was going to be over sooner than I thought it was going to be over. And it had nothing to do with me calling him a G-Heart.
Wow. People are something else.
Yeah. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why I learned that sex it's important, but it's not important. It's not important if you're not in a committed relationship.
It should be the first thing on your
Absolutely.
list. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because us as human beings, we have these emotions and we have these feelings and these urges and stuff like that. That you just go in head first.
Yeah.
You got to take your time. You got to figure these people out, because even if they're the charmingest person in the world, you're going to see some kind of sign that maybe that person is not genuine with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because
You
they do.
definitely
Yeah,
would.
you will see that.
You will feel
no
it
matter,
too.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But then, you know, that is what it is. And then we were talking about I'm stuttering because,
Right, I'm laughing because
and I don't even
stuttering.
I don't even know why. I don't even know why, because we're all adults and anybody that's watching is an adult. And if you're not an adult and you shouldn't be watching, then it's fine. So, you know, we have a lot of conversation about size. Does size matter in a relationship? And if you like a guy, because that big feet shit don't work,
No,
that
it don't.
big hand shit don't work.
No, it don't.
All that shit is a myth.
Yes.
And some people need to get past that.
And sometimes dudes might have a really big one and don't know how to use it.
Absolutely. So it's not, and like somebody said a long time ago, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. But, you know, when you're a person that's used to a certain type of man, when you like you like big dudes, right? Like you like your penis to be a certain. I'm not gonna go all raunchy on y'all and say the dick. I'm gonna say penis. I know I did.
And you said it.
I'm gonna say, you know, you're a person that like your penis of a certain size. It doesn't mean that your hole is bigger than the ocean. It just means that you like your penis of a certain size. And if you run into a guy and his penis is not the size of the guy
That you
used to, then naturally you're not going to be satisfied the way you are, like the way that you normally are. Because some people like the biggest penis in the world, and they think that pain is pleasure. Sometimes pain is pleasure, sometimes it feels good, but sometimes it destroys your insides too.
Sure.
It can
Turn
beat
that
you
uterus
up.
around.
You
Yes.
you can have a uterus that be looking at you like
Going
an
like
eye,
that.
and be like, yo, and then the next penis that go in there is looking like,
Turn it-
yo, this bitch is too
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, you gotta learn how to work with what you have. You know what I'm saying?
You
Not
should be
everybody gotta be
comfortable enough, yeah.
gigantor. You know what I'm saying? You should be comfortable enough in your skin that you can satisfy yourself the same time that he's trying to satisfy you. Because to me, all of it is mind over matter.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? If you put your mind, shit, you can have sex with anybody. I can have sex with Method Man and Red Man at the same damn time, and Joe Schmo be the one that I'm having sex with. See, I said both of them at the same time because those are my crush.
Oh my God.
Those are my celebrity crushes. My celebrity crushes is Method Man and Red Man. So yeah, so it shouldn't matter. And you know what? I don't believe in the Steve Harvey, that 90-day rule stuff. Because if you feeling somebody, or if you feeling it, you feel it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, that's what you do. But just always remember, there are gonna be, consequences behind that. Because maybe that guy is looking for somebody to build a relationship with, or maybe that guy or girl is just looking for somebody to have sex with at that moment.
Or maybe they'll look at you as, oh, if she's easy like this, or he's
You know what?
easy like that.
And
with
that's
you.
crazy. You know what? Now that you say that, that's crazy, because I have conversations with the guys at work a lot. Most of the guys that I hang around with, that I have these conversations with, are guys. So
Wait a minute.
most of the guys, most of the people that I have these conversations with, they're guys, right? And some guy, like this one dude, right? I'm not even gonna say his name, but he says that this girl came to his door and she was butt naked,
Oh,
and all
shit.
she had on was a trench coat, and he was offended. So I'm like, why were you offended? Because if she did that to me, how many other guys did she do that to?
So why
Does
would
it
she be
matter
the
how
first?
many guys? Because nobody's going to be the first or the last.
Yo, somebody is gonna be the first.
Absolutely.
To
Nobody. No, I mean, well, when somebody is going to, well, you're right. But what makes you think that you're not the first person that she did that to? Why
Yeah,
she
why
can't
does
just
it
be
matter?
feeling like it
Yeah,
shouldn't
why does
matter?
it matter?
That's just like saying how many people that you had sex with.
Yeah,
Does that
it
matter?
matter.
If you still
If that's
want to
the
have
case-
sex with me, then it doesn't matter.
Or look for a virgin. Stop talking to me then.
Virgins are not going to have sex with nobody until they're married.
Until they ready. Sure.
Already, absolutely. But for most of them, they, you know, if they got fixated in their minds and in their heart that they're not gonna have sex until they're married.
Did
So,
she have on the same trench coat that she wore with the ex?
no, there wasn't an ex. It was just she showed
She
up
did
at
it
your
before,
door.
yeah.
We don't know if she did it before.
Oh, he
How
just
do you know?
assumed.
He's
Oh.
just assuming that because she did that to him, she did that
did
to
somebody
others.
else. Yeah, they
So
think that- yeah, I think
that's
they
like
think
me
that way.
saying if you eat booty. If you eat my booty, I shouldn't let you kiss me never again because I don't know how many booties you ate before mine. How many did you do? So you can't based on like you might have been and you might not have been the first time she did that. But that's just something to me that was an intimate moment that she spent with you. Why
Yeah, that
should you
was
base
about
that
you,
on
yeah.
yeah.
On
I
her
was like, did
past.
she come there with 3 dudes or did she come there by herself to see you? She came to see you. But you have some guys that are shallow like that.
Yeah, they think
that
about, yeah.
if you do something to them, the first thing that pops up in their mind is how many dudes did she do this with? You know what? I'm
Did
not
she do
feeling
that
this.
before? Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's like if you have sex with somebody regularly and then you try something different off the whim and it's like, wait a minute, you must be cheating on me.
Absolutely, because this is something you ain't never
You ain't
did.
never did this before. Wow, all of a sudden you want to. I don't know. I believe that's part of the insecurity on that person. It's just insecure because if you're secure with yourself, it
shouldn't
doesn't
matter.
We together.
That's like seeing your ex with the next chick.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter.
bother you.
I don't
Yeah.
care how if he feels that she looks better than me, I feel that I look good for myself. I'm not feeling like I need to compete with anybody or whatever. If that's who you chose, that's who you chose. That has nothing
That
to
could be
do
the
with
love of
me.
your life. Hey, it is what it is.
Because my self-esteem is not going to be shattered by the next one man that you get with.
Yeah.
Because that makes no sense.
And if
Because-
I did love you before, I would want you to be happy.
Absolutely. Because just because we couldn't make it work doesn't mean you're
yeah.
not going to be able to make
And I
it work.
wish hell on your whole life. No.
But some of you motherfuckers, y'all ain't
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
sometimes we wish hell on you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wish that
yeah.
that girl that you got with treat you just as bad as you
So
treated
how
me.
She changed? No more. How you tell me no more drink for you?
Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with the drink. I'm passionate about that. And
She went bipolar. She went Kanye
Yeah.
West on us.
absolutely.
She just
Yo,
like-
that's like that, was he a pastor?
Ooh.
The one that was having sex with everybody and his wife found out and she stayed with him. What was their name?
Oh, the guy on social media that always tells
Yeah.
girls what to do.
Yeah.
Jackson.
So
something,
yeah, the Jacksons.
Something like that.
So you
yeah.
seen how his wife came out and
Yo!
said like she
Like, mind your
she
business,
cursed
something like
everybody.
that.
She said she hoped that their kids
Yes,
be
that's
fatherless
what she said.
and all kinds. I was like, well,
And she's supposed to
damn.
be a church favorite. A
I said,
God-fearing woman.
well, damn. What are we talking about here?
But what happened? Cause that was
Because
months ago.
they still talking about how she stayed with him and she's stupid or whatever.
Well,
Whatever. Well, that's
That's on her. That's
Absolutely.
what she wanna do with that.
But when she said she wished nothing but
Yo,
bad luck on
everybody-
everybody and may your kids be your fatherless
Listen,
and
all that.
I was like, well, damn, you went deep.
Yeah. The comments, everybody was like,
Yo, they was
Clutching
like,
their
well,
pearls.
damn. Well, clutch
Yeah,
my
Derek-
pearls.
Derek-
Hey, Lola. Hey, what's up to my
Hey,
cousin
Lola.
George? Lola.
George.
Hey, Lola. That's my
Hey,
A1,
Lola.
my A2, not A1, because I'm A1, she's A2.
y'all steak sauce?
No.
Oh, okay.
Annoying one and annoying two. She's annoying too. She's to the second power.
Yeah. How do
But
you
anyway.
feel? I saw a podcast the other day where they said the group was
We
saying,
talking about sex, Lola.
the group group was saying that dudes don't like to have fellatio done to them.
Yeah, there are some guys that don't like it. There are some guys that don't like for women to go down. But I was like, but all right, if you a woman that likes to go down on your man, right? And he doesn't like it, do you question him? Like, because I mean, the narrative is supposed to be like all men like their penis sucked, right? That's the narrative. But some people think that if you go down on a man and he don't like it, then maybe there's something wrong with him.
They said on that show that a lot of men was saying, some men were saying that because it's degrading. Like if that's my woman or my wife, I can't see her doing that because I feel like that's degrading.
But it's okay for somebody else to do it to you. So why is it degrading? If we're pleasing each other. Lola said this is her favorite topic, her favorite category, and she says she's never met a guy that never wanted it done to him. Me neither. And
unless
if he does it, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
But my thing is this:
if you're not doing it right, I don't know.
First of all,
but they said it's because you look at them a certain way. You can't
do it to everybody. Number one, everybody is not deserving of that. I don't care how much a freak you are and how much you like to do it. You definitely can't suck everybody's penis. Because when you do, number one, they gonna look at you like, especially, there's nothing, if you're an adult and you want to do a one night stand, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a one night stand. But on a one night stand, you don't go all out on a one night stand. I don't think you should. Okay. Because that means like, if I had, come on, if you and I having a one night stand, I'm not your first and I ain't gonna be your last. Especially if we're not in a relationship. So if we and you get together and the first thing you do is go down on me while we're in the bed, how many? I feel like how many other? Yeah, I'm thinking like how many women do? No, not how many women, but does he? I guess it's the same thing.
Yeah,
does he do it to everyone?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if he does it to everyone all the time, then I think that's a little problem. I don't think that's something that should be done on the first time that you're having sex. I mean, first of all, feel my body, feel me out, see what I like, see what I don't like, or ask me what I don't like, and I'll tell you, because one thing I don't like nothing in my booty hole. I don't care if it's just the booty hole. You're not putting anything in my booty hole. But yeah, it kind of like it does kind of cloud your judgment of people, because you don't know, like we said, we believe in spirits and negative energy.
The older we get, the more we think of things
that. Because I didn't think about that when I was younger.
Think of that. Let
me tell you something. I was like a rabbit when I was young. Every time I turned around, but I had one partner though. Yeah. I had one partner, but we always, like, every time I turned around, we were somewhere doing something. We didn't care where we was at. Sometimes in the park, you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, I'm not, like I said, it's not that important to me, because they got more. You catch a picture of you, a female catching the monkeypox. That's something that's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? So you got monkeypox, COVID, and HIV, herpes. You got everything. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing?
Break it down.
Lola said, but if you the one night stand, is it supposed to be that intimate? Nah, I don't think it should be that intimate. If we all know, but then how do we know that it's a one night stand? You don't know that. You really don't know that it's a one night stand until the next day.
No, unless you say that this is all.
But how many people are going to actually say? There's not many people that's going to come out and say, "Yo, I just want to fuck you," and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
How many people are going to really say that? Not many people. Unless y'all build up a relation, you build up a relationship through conversation, right? And you say, you know what? I'm just out here to have fun. You know what I'm saying? We can have fun together, and that's it. And see where that takes us. But you don't know. You really don't know it's a one night stand until the next day, and that person never calls you back.
No, unless you meet somebody, you talk to somebody, whatever. Let's say you're not even talking to them. You meet them at the club, you're like, yo, I just want to fuck you tonight. That's it. And
That's
then we go
just
to the thing
that's
and
just
fuck.
reckless though.
That's you. I'm talking about somebody.
No, that's not me. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I know that. I said that's you saying it's reckless. I'm talking about somebody who just that's what they want to do. If that's what you want to do, and you okay with the consequences,
I'm not saying that that's.
y'all do
I'm
it.
not saying that that's not okay, but
That's
I don't
something
know.
that you don't prefer. But if
I
somebody wants to do it,
I should try it.
what I personally feel that if you're gonna do stuff like that that's sexually free,
Because your
like,
first interaction on the first date
sexually
is a
free,
hotel.
like one night stands
Man,
or
it's
go
a
to sex
one-night
parties or have threesomes, stuff like that. I feel like anything goes. That's just me. Anything
So
goes.
Lola says if it's your first interaction date is at a hotel, then you know it's a one night stand.
Oh yeah.
And DJ Big Time say you know it's a one night stand when I tell you check out time.
This is 11:30.
Yeah, this nigga is stupid.
He said.
He said if you know to
No,
check out, if he tell you check out time. But my thing is this, like, but there is a lot of relationships that will build on one night stands.
True that too. They didn't think it would go any further.
I'm gonna have to change my opinion on that.
Yeah, because you never know.
You never know.
What I'm saying is that I feel like things like that, whatever you feel comfortable with doing, if that's what you like to do and that's what you want to do, go ahead. Always remember there's consequences to every action.
Absolutely.
That's on you.
But,
you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you're doing something like that, you should have fun. Have
but
fun.
what about those people, right? That I spoke about earlier, who thinks that just because they have sex with you, that you know you're their boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah,
you know, you have some people that's like that. So what do you do? What do they do in a situation where it's a one night stand? And now you're not their boyfriend, but now you feel like trash.
No, that's on you.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm saying that people should not base, you know, their relationships on just sex, because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. It might be a one night stand. It might be just one of those people that just want to have sex with you and get what they want and break out. Cause I got somebody on my live right now. All he do is have sex, and I ain't gonna say his name, but he know who he is. And I keep telling him, "Yo, stop giving those girls the penis, because once you give it to them, they get crazy." Every time he get into a situation with a girl, they turn out to be some crazy chick, and I'm hearing the story.
I'm nosy. I win.
This guy right here.
I saw it. I see it.
Him right there.
I see it.
Every time he get into he ain't going nowhere. He know I'm talking about him, and I don't care if he know. But every time this dude get into a relationship with some chick, yo, they turn into stalkers. They want to fight. He got this one chick that go around fighting. Look, he got this one chick go around want to fight everybody.
Even the cousins and that.
Everybody. She want to fight everybody. So one time he was having me, he's trying to break away from the girl. So he goes, "Yo sis, like, yo, she keep calling." So I get on the phone one time and I was like, "Yo, could you please stop calling him? Me and him is together like that." She was like, "What? Bitch, you sound like a man." She was like, "Bitch, you sound like a man, and you don't sound like nobody that he would be fucking. So I know he not fucking you." I was cracking up. Yo, that shit was fun. That shit was mad funny. But every chick, yo, I be like, "Yo, Mikey, you're getting older." Nah, he already put it in the chat. Stop talking about me.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, "Mikey, you getting older. Stop dealing with these crazy women. Stop giving everybody the penis. You give everybody the penis, what's gonna happen? They turn into stalkers. Like, all his girlfriends are stalkers.
All of them?
All of them. Mikey, all your girlfriends is stalkers. I'm sorry. You need to leave them chicks alone. Don't shake your head at me. Shake your head at yourself. But anyway, yeah. Well, damn, we ran out of time already.
Yeah. My bad.
This was good. This was good.
Yeah.
This was good.
Very good.
So, remember to check us out. If you didn't catch the whole show, you can check us out on YouTube or the Creative Stream Live app.
Yes.
Yeah, all 12 of them, Mikey. They all freaking stalkers. That's what you get. I keep telling you, stop giving them chicks the penis.
Lil Unique said, you may get that sexual satisfaction, but feelings always get involved with one night stands.
Absolutely,
I
because
think
you feel
has sex with, something.
because it is an emotional thing. Like
it's
you
a
can't,
connection.
you can't like. I'm not the type of person that's just gonna have sex with anybody and be like, I didn't feel anything. Well,
there has been times.
Yeah, I know. I ain't.
But
That's what
I
I say.
expected it to be something, and then I was like, yo, you need to go. Like Big Time said, check out is 11th. They didn't even make it to check out.
Look, nigga, you're not even spending the night.
You gotta go.
Once it's over,
midnight,
you got.
like you a gremlin.
The next time we have the conversation about sex, I'm gonna mention about this guy. I don't think I mentioned it here, but I did talk about it at the other place that we used to be at. However, it's time for us to go.
Oh, the stutterer?
Nah, yeah, he was a stutterer.
Okay, good. Yeah, well, this is gonna be good. So we'll come back.
Come back next time. Yeah. Well, in 2 weeks we're gonna do a show, even though that's our holiday event. Yeah, we can do a show. Okay. We can do a show because it doesn't start to 5. So make sure y'all check us out every other weekend on Prayer Trading Live app.
Don't forget our event December 17th.
Make sure y'all come out, show your support, have a good time with the ladies of Let's Be Clear Radio. We thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
We think. Oh yes, you do need to be there. Lola says she needs to be there.
Yes, come on, Lola.
Come on. Well, you'll see us posting up. But anywho, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for always supporting our show, even though we get a little crazy sometimes because Nikki don't know how to act.
Oh, here we go.
But we thank you guys for tuning in with us. Catch us back here on December 17th for our holiday event show, and we'll be announcing the vendors and the performers. We're still looking for vendors. We're still looking for people to perform. If you want to, even if you can't be there and you want to promote your business, if you got business cards or whatever that we can give out, because some people won't be able to make the event. You got business cards that you want us to share. Make sure that we get, copies of your business cards, and we will promote, your business at the event. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's about it.
And on that note, peace.
Deuces.
You're more than a pretty face, girl with a curvy shape. You're full of substance, you're not shallow at all. For hours we could sit and talk.